What's up, Blast Up Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Sorry I didn't post yesterday. Your boy was going through some shit. I was tired as hell. Had some things going on in my personal life I had to fix, so I apologize for not posting anything for today. But then we're gonna be learning a video from brother Hemi Muscle. And ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all this one thing. If y'all don't know what y'all doing when y'all buying a fucking Jeep, don't buy it. I'm gonna say it like that. Look at this.
Stellantis product. You might want to listen to this young lady's testimony. This is why I said, man, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Stellantis, period, got a long way to go, guys. Everybody always talking about putting the Hemi back in the Chargers and all these discounts. This is the stuff that they gotta improve on right here.
Listen, don't buy no Jeep Wrangler. This was a mistake. I'm sitting in one right now. I was on my way to take a road trip. Got my whole entire car, my whole entire Jeep packed up. And it starts vibrating and shaking and breaking down on the road. Mind you, I bought it brand new.
Brand new.
And it's going crazy on the highway. It's wobbling and the whole car is shaking.
Okay, so what she's talking about is death wobble. So what happens on Jeeps or Dodge trucks, to be exact, the steering link that connects the driver's side wheel to the passenger side wheel that turns the car, that joint becomes, that link becomes loose and it shakes the car. So what it's doing is it's shaking your tires back and forth like this, and when you get up to a certain amount of speed, so basically around, let's say 50, 60 miles an hour, it'll start shaking like that, and it'll start shaking real violently to the point where you could almost crash if you don't know what the hell you're doing. So basically what people do to solve that is there's a kit that you can buy that can reinforce that, or it'll add steering stabilizers to the actual front of the wheels, to those wheels that keep it from doing that. Just to give y'all a little bit of insight on that.
I bought this car, no miles on it. This same thing happened to me 2 months after I bought this car.
That's
when
crazy.
I went to go to take it to them, I said, what is going on with my car? It's brand new. I've only had it for 2 months, and it's shaking, rattling, and rolling. What's good?
See, this is the stuff I be talking about, guys. This is the stuff that Stellantis has to improve on. And this is something that's been going on for a long time, even when they was FCA.
When I get to the service department, they're like, what do you mean? What's going on? Explain it to me. So I'm like, it's shaking whenever I go over like a bump or something in the road. And then she's like, oh, yeah, the death wobble. Okay. So if there's a name for it, that already lets me know that this is a common issue. You already knew what the hell I was talking about before I started talking. And 3, why are y'all selling this car to people if you know that something's wrong with it?
Right.
Here's the thing. When you get a car with a solid front axle, so your heavy duty pickup trucks like your Ram 2500s, your Ford F250s and F350s, any type of truck with a solid front axle, that death wobble happens. Cause you gotta think about it like this. And Chevy doesn't have to worry about it because they have independent front suspension. So their front suspension is actually an independent front suspension. So basically articulates. One wheel goes up, it doesn't affect the other wheel. But with that, Jeeps, Rams, any truck with a solid front axle, it will do that, especially if you have oversized tires or you have tires that aren't balanced right, or components given out, because you got to think about it like this: is your that weight especially at the front of the engine, at the front of the vehicle, it that stuff has to be tightened up over time, or components wear out.
So at that moment, I'm thinking, let me go ahead and give y'all car back. Was the conversation I'm ready to have, and which is what I was telling her. She's like, no, it's just a common thing. You kind of fix it once, you know the corporate Aaron voice.
Now, see, this is the same thing I went through with my wide body Scat Pack. When they was having that clicking sound in the wheels, I took it to the dealership, and they said, yeah, it's just a known issue with the wide bodies. We'll call you when they got a fix for it. You know, I've never received a phone call about it. Luckily, it just kind of went away. But a lot of y'all know if you got a wide body, you had that clicking in the brakes. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that was. Like I said, I got rid of my wide body, so I don't know what the fix was for that. But that's the kind of stuff, that's how the customer service is when it comes to like Jeep, Ram, and Dodge. It's crazy.
It's just a common thing. It kind of happens once, and then we fix it, and like things are good. Things are not good, because here we are literally a year, and it's doing the same thing. So then I go back to the service department, and I'm like, hey, I used her term. She gave me the term, the death wobble. Matter of fact, when I got there, I said, it's doing the death rattle. I'm from South Carolina, by way of Georgia, okay? So I say death rattle. I haven't seen deaths, funerals, births happen. I'm death rattle. I know what a death rattle is. That happens before somebody dies. So I say death rattle. She's like, oh, no, the death wobble.
Like it's cool.
Okay, I don't give a damn if it's the death wobble, rattle, shake, roll. You know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Then she's like, oh, okay, yeah, all right. We can get you in January 10th at such and such time. I'm like, it's 2 days before.
See, that's the other thing. They act like it's not something serious. She just bought that car. They act like she's just a random person that just wandered in the dealership with an off-brand car or something. If somebody just bought a brand new vehicle and they having issues like this, you should immediately get them into service and get them taken care of.
He's not wrong. He's right, actually. But it's a very common issue on Jeeps and Rams, like I said before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up what kit I'm talking about. So let's just say 23 Jeep Wrangler. Let's just say Wrangler. Now, suspension wise, you got your what is that? Stabilizing bar links. That's not it. Well, yeah, that's stabilizers, but where they at? Panhard bars. You got your Panhard bar. That's basically your drag link. Basically, that's this part right here. But there's another kit there's something else that it is. I'm trying to figure out what it. I know what it's called, but that's front stabilizer bar. Hold on. We're getting close to it, I think. Yeah, and that's why they tell you if you lifting your truck or you adding tires, you gotta add stabilizers on your truck, because if you don't, that shit it's gonna mess your car up bad. And I'm not saying that she has anything like that, but I'm just saying for general use and for any information for you guys, just if you lift your vehicle, make sure you add stability and all that stuff to your cars, so that way you're not experiencing death wobble. So they might not be offering that no more. But certain cars you have, but for certain trucks and certain cars, they do have that for your vehicle, especially if you have a solid front axle. But let's see.
But not Stellantis. Their customer service is horrible, guys. Horrible.
For Christmas, and I got a road trip to take.
Right.
You can't get me until January 10th? Of course you can't. You don't give a damn. You don't care. And I know that this is going to happen again. again because this is the second time that this has happened. So, since it is going to happen again, what happens when it happens again? Well, you're covered under 36,000 miles because of the warranty. So you're aware of it. It has a nickname. You knew this before I bought the car. Not only that, the nickname is called the Death Wobble. Hello. I'm sorry. I thought I was buying a safe vehicle for me and my daughter. Yeah, I don't know. At this point, it's a regretful buy. I had a Nissan 2 times in the past. Let me tell y'all something. Nissan ain't failed on me.
Now that's crazy that she rather have a Nissan instead of a Jeep. That just goes to show you, man. That's why I say we got to get past all this Tim Kniskis, all this nonsense. This is the stuff that they must improve on right here.
Yeah. Reason why I'm making this video is because I want to talk to the girl who's about to buy a Jeep Wrangler because you like Jeep Wranglers. Because that was me a year ago. And let me tell you something. Worst purchase I've ever made. Nobody warned me. When I did my research before I bought this car, I read everything I was supposed to read. It ain't say nothing.
Ladies, let me give you a piece of advice, especially when you're shopping for a vehicle. When it comes to like y'all looking for vehicles and y'all doing research on vehicles, you don't ever go to the places like Kelly Blue Book and stuff like that to actually read up on the cars. The best place to find out about a vehicle that you're buying is the best place is to look on YouTube. Like with Jeeps, a lot of people have been complaining about Death Wobble, about engine performance, about rear end front differential problems. They've been complaining about a lot of stuff with Jeeps. When you buy a used Jeep, if you see one that's lifted, got a whole bunch of lights on it and all that shit, do not buy that motherfucker. That motherfucker is going to either burn, it's either going to fuck up, the rear diff is going to literally blow up, or it's going to be a fire hazard because they've added so many damn different lights to one circuit and it's damn near a ticking time bomb too. It's going to burn down your driveway. Excuse me. But ladies, always either go with the man that knows about cars or do your research through YouTube and looking at videos on YouTube or and reading stuff up on forums. Because forums is going to be your best friend. YouTube videos are going to be your best friend. Anytime you're shopping for a vehicle, always look up what's going on. That goes for you too, gentlemen. If you see a truck that you want or a car that you want, look up what's the common problems with that vehicle, because every car has problems. I don't care if it just came off the showroom floor. That motherfucker might have a big ass problem. That shit. Kia had airbag problems in my 23 Sorento. So just letting you know, do your research before you just go buy some shit. You may like a Jeep, but I'm gonna tell you right now, my fat ass can't fit in the fucking Jeep, so I don't like them little motherfuckers. I don't like Jeeps. I don't ever want to drive another Jeep. I don't even want to get in the motherfuckers when I got to detail the motherfuckers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate Jeeps. Like, you got a little small ass cab. You got the seat. You're like this driving around the fucking Jeep. Like, man, fuck this little motherfucker. But always do your research when you're about to purchase a new vehicle. Always. Because if you don't, you gonna find some hidden shit that you didn't know about. You gonna be mad as hell like her. I wouldn't have told her to buy a Jeep. If she would have bought a Jeep, I would have told her to buy a damn an older Grand Cherokee with a 5.7 Hemi. Other than that, I would have told her, you better not buy no damn fucking Wrangler. That Wrangler gonna have you on the side of the street. I'm telling you. Any new Stellantis vehicle, I wouldn't buy. It's too many issues, especially the new trucks. Don't buy that shit. I'm telling you, for your own safety, your own good. Don't buy it. These new Wagoneers, TK done already said it. Don't buy that hunk of shit. It's going to leave you stranded. I'm telling you, for your own good, for your own safety, for your own health. Let that shit go. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. And later, guys. Bye, y'all.